Are you tired of working overtime? Every time you do work, it seems like the money just goes up in smoke. Let's build you a rental property portfolio and kiss the grind goodbye. Let's face it, the daily grind gets old quick. Clocking in, clocking out, dealing with the same routines, it's exhausting. What if I told you there's a way out? What if I told you that you could retire early by creating passive income and finally live the life of life on your terms? Does that sound too good to be true? It's not. The answer here lies in real estate property. The answer here lies in rental properties. Building a rental property portfolio can be your ticket to financial freedom. It's not just about making money, it's about creating a life where income isn't tied to how many hours you work, where your income isn't tied to how many hours you work. Whether you're looking to retire early, spend more time with family, or pursue your passion, this strategy can make it happen. So if you're ready to ditch the grind, build a life of freedom, let's dive in. How do I know all this? My name is Bud Evans. I'm a 35-year military veteran, former police officer. I've been able to retire and stay retired at 51 because of rental properties. So why are rental properties such a game changer? For starters, they provide a steady stream of income that doesn't require your constant effort. Unlike your job, where you trade hours for dollars, rental properties generate income month after month, even while you're sleeping. But it's not just the cash flow. Rental properties offer three key benefits that make them ideal for early retirement. First is cash flow. That's true. This is the money left over after you pay your mortgages, taxes, insurance, maintenance, vacancy, and other expenses. Positive cash flow means you're earning more than you're spending. With enough properties, this cash flow replaces your salary. Appreciation. Over time, your properties increase in value. That means your wealth grows without you having to lift a finger. You're going to walk away with a nice profit when you decide to sell. Third is the tax benefits. As a landlord, you're going to write off a ton of expenses like repairs, property management fees, and even depreciation. These tax breaks help you keep more money in your pocket, and that accelerates your path to early retirement. If you structure your investments right, you're going to create a system where your rental property covers your living expenses. At that point, you're no longer dependent on your job, and the grind becomes a thing of the past. Or you go to work because you want to, not because you have to. Before you start buying properties, you need a clear vision of what retirement looks like for you. Do you want to retire in 10 years, 5 years? How much do you need? $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month? What gives you the lifestyle that you dream of? These questions matter because your answers are going to shape your strategy. So here's a simple way to calculate your retirement goal. Figure out what your monthly expenses are. Add up everything: houses, food, travel, hobbies, and extras. Be honest with yourself about what you're going to need to live comfortably. Set a monthly passive income target. If your expenses are $5,000 a month, aim to generate at least that much in rental income. Determine the number of properties you're going to need. Let's say each property brings in $500 of net cash flow per month. To reach $5,000, you're going to need 10 properties. With these numbers in mind, you can reverse engineer your strategy. Break it into smaller, achievable goals, chunking it down, like I like to say, like buying one property a year, and watch your plan come to life. Here's the thing, you don't need a massive portfolio to retire early. In fact, starting small is usually the smartest move. A single rental property can be the stepping stone to your entire retirement plan. Start by buying a property that generates positive cash flow. It can be a single-family home, it can be a duplex, small apartment building, or a residential multifamily property. The key here is to focus on properties that fit your budget and produce income the right way. Once you have one property under your belt, you're going to have all the confidence and knowledge you need to keep growing. One powerful strategy is house hacking. This involves buying a multifamily property, living in one unit, and renting out the others. Not only does this reduce your living expenses, but it also gives you firsthand experience managing a rental property and all the problems that come along with it. Remember, each property you add brings you closer to your goal. Think of it like building blocks. One property leads to two, two leads to four, and before you know it, you've created a rental empire that funds your dream retirement. The success of your rental property strategy really depends on finding the right properties. Not all real estate is created equal, and you need to be selective. Here's how to find some winners. First, obviously, look for the cash flow. The property has to generate more income than it costs to own. Use the 1% rule. I talked about this before. It's a quick filter. It's not a rule. If the monthly rent is at least 1% of the purchase price, do some more work. It's worth considering. Always prioritize your location. A great property in a bad location is a disaster waiting to happen. Look for areas with strong rental demand, low vacancy rates, and growth potential. Good schools, low crime rates, and job opportunities are a sign of a solid location. Next, you're going to analyze your numbers. Factor in all your expenses, your principal, your interest, your taxes, your insurance. Don't forget about maintenance and property management. Be conservative in your estimates and ensure you're not overestimating your cash flow. Take your time during this process. It's better to wait for the right deal than to rush into a bad one. Remember, this is your retirement we're talking about, so every decision you make matters. One of the biggest misconceptions about real estate is that you need to be wealthy to get started. That is absolutely not true. The truth is, Smart financing can make it accessible to almost anyone. Here are some options. First is the traditional mortgage. If you have good credit and a stable income and you have some cash set aside, this is usually the simplest route. Keep in mind that most lenders are going to require 20 to 25% down payment for investment properties. Next is an FHA loan. These loans let you put down as little as 3.5%, but you're going to need to live there for at least a year. This makes it really good for house hacking. Home equity line of credit or HELOCs. If you already own a home, you can tap into this equity to fund your investment. My buddy Paul did this. He's doing very well. It's a great way to leverage your existing assets. Creative financing. Consider options like seller financing, where the seller acts as the bank, or partnerships, where you team up with someone else who provides the capital and you handle all the work. The key here is to find financing that works for your budget. Think outside the box. Work for your long-term goals. And remember, the less of your own money you use, the faster you can scale your portfolio. Owning rental properties is not completely hands-off. I don't care what anybody says, at least not at first. But with the right systems in place, you can minimize your involvement and maximize your freedom. So here's what you need to focus on. Tenant screening overall. The quality of your tenants are going to make or break your investment. Always check references, verify income, and run background checks to ensure you're renting to responsible individuals. Use rent risk for their applications. Maintenance and repairs. You're going to regularly upkeep. That's going to keep your property in good condition and prevent costly repairs down the road. Set aside a portion of your rental income for maintenance expenses. I recommend at least 10, 15% most times. And property management. If you're managing tenants and the maintenance isn't your thing, hire a property manager. They're going to handle day-to-day tasks, leaving you free to focus on growing your portfolio. Tracking your income and expenses. Use software like Stessa or FlipperForce to keep tabs on your finances. FlipperForce more for when you're doing your rehab, Stessa for when you're managing. This is going to ensure that you stay organized and prepared when tax time rolls around. Good management isn't just about protecting your investment, it's about creating a positive experience for your tenants. Happy tenants, happy house. They're going to stay longer, they're going to reduce turnover, and they're going to increase your profits. So once you got a few properties under your belt, it's time to think about scaling. And this is where the magic happens. Each new property brings you closer to financial freedom. Reinvest your profits into additional properties. Use tools like cash out refinancing to leverage the equity you built. Consider diversifying into other property types if you want, like multifamily properties or vacation rentals, and that's going to spread your risk and increase your returns. Scaling also means refining your processes. As your portfolio grows, you're going to need systems for everything, finding deals, managing properties, and tracking your finances. You may even need an assistant. The more streamlined your operation is, the easier it's going to be to keep growing. Retiring early with just rental properties isn't just a dream, it's an actual viable plan. I know because I've done it. And the best part here is it's a plan that's entirely within your reach. By focusing on cash flow, setting clear goals, and taking constant action, you can build a portfolio that frees you from the daily grind and gives you the life you've always wanted. It's not going to happen overnight. Every property you're going to add is going to be a step closer to financial freedom. So stay smart, stay disciplined, and remember that each decision you make sets the foundation for your future. You got this. What are you waiting for? It's time to kiss the grind goodbye. Until the next video, aim high. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed it and learned something new today. If you did, please show us some love and smash that like button. Your support means everything to us and helps us reach more people like you who want to aim high in real estate. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell icon so that you can stay up to date on all of our future content. If you're hungry for more real estate and finance related videos, we've got you covered. We can't wait to see your success stories in real estate investing. Till next time, aim high. We'll see you soon.